Good afternoon, YouTube. It's how-to with Gaddy again. In this week's video, I want to talk about how your ASVAB score qualifies you for jobs in the United States Army. I'm going to give you a website that you can go to and enter the scores off of the sheet that you get from your school after you take your ASVAB. And that website will convert your score and turn it into a listing of all the jobs in plain English that you're qualified for. So in saying that, once you take a test, whether it be the ASVAB that you take at MEPS, the SASVAB that you took at your high school, or the PICAT that your recruiter set you up with, those tests are going to generate what we call a cut sheet. That cut sheet will have your name on it, the last four of your social security number, where you took the test, and then it will have all four of the branches scores for that test, because each branch scores the test differently. Then down at the bottom, it will have your AFQT. Your AFQT is your Armed Forces qualifying score. Each branch is different. The Army requires a minimum score of a 31. The way you can think of the two scores, and this is what I tell all of my recruits, the overall score is the key to the front door of your house. If you stick your car key in the front door, the door's not going to open. And that's how you can think of scoring less than a 31. Now, if you score a 31 or better, your house key goes in the lock and it opens the door and the door swings wide open. Your qualifying scores, which are the line scores, are what qualify you for the jobs. So that's one way you can think of it. Now, the score sheet is going to have some numbers all over it and a whole bunch of letters, and you're not going to know what it means. So I'm going to break it down for you just a little bit. So the ASVAB, as we've talked about, has 10 test areas. And on the score sheet, those test areas will be identified by a 2-letter code. One of them is GS. GS stands for General Science. It's nothing more than how much scientific knowledge do you have. Next one will be AR. That's arithmetic reasoning. That's just your ability to do basic math problems. WK, that is word knowledge. You will see sentences on the page, and there'll be a keyword underlined, and it will ask you, what does this keyword mean or most closely mean? The next is PC, paragraph comprehension. On the test, it'll have you read a paragraph, answer the question. Next one down is MK, mathematics knowledge. It's word problems. Next one down is EI, electronics information. Do you know and understand electronics, how they work, positive from negative, etc. Next one down is AI, automotive information. An example question from automotive information is, which is the most common fuel used for automobiles today? And the selections will be gasoline, diesel, water, and dirt. And obviously it's gasoline. Next one is SI, shop information. An example question for that is, which tool is most likely to be used to drive a nail? A hammer, pliers, screwdriver, or pipe wrench? The answer is hammer. The next thing down is MC, mechanical comprehension. You'll see questions such as, there'll be two pulleys with a rope in between them. One pulley turns which way, or one way, so which way does the other one turn? Assembling objects is the last one, AO. On the page, you'll see a group of shapes, and they all fit together, and it will ask you, what do these shapes make? So those 10 sections put together generate your ASVAB score. Now, looking at the piece of paper, it's not going to tell you anything. There are numerous websites that you can take your scores, put them into the computer, and the computer will generate a list of jobs for you. I will provide I'll link that website in the description below. Now, on that website, the jobs that are listed will show in plain English with hyperlinks that take you to videos. Based on your score, the system may tell you that you qualify for no jobs. But you may think, well, how is that possible when I scored a 32 and my line scores are in the 60s? The problem is that you scored a qualifying overall score. However, your line scores were so low that no jobs were qualified for you. So that's why you have to try your best on all the subjects. Now, on that job list, there are 156 jobs that could pop up if you had the perfect score. That list of jobs is all the jobs that your score qualifies you for. That list is good for 2 years because your score is good for 2 years. The difference is that the jobs that are on your list may not be available depending on the time of the year. If it's late in the spring and all of the seniors have rushed and gobbled up all the jobs, then there's going to be slim pickings. Versus early in the school year, there's a lot of jobs available. Now, your scores also are used to qualify you for bonuses. Right now, there are up to $50,000 bonuses. You can also pick duty station of choice. You can pick airborne school. You can pick ranger school. You can pick all kinds of choices, but it depends on your score. Your score may qualify you for the job, but instead of being considered an alpha, which is an AFQT of 50 or better, you're considered a Bravo, which is 31 to 49. If you're a Bravo, you may not have any bonuses available. You may still be able to get the job, but you may not be able to get a bonus. Now, when you are thinking about your jobs, something that I tell all of my recruits to do, think about a job that is going to set you up for your future. Just like I'm getting ready to retire, my job has set me up for multiple levels of employment after the military. In the military, there are numerous jobs that provide you with professional licenses. Electricians get electrician license. I'm a EMT, so I have an EMT license. Nurses have nursing licenses. People that work with computers, they get certifications in all the different systems that are available. The people that work as hackers, they get all kinds of certifications. The people that work as drone pilots, they get a drone pilot license. The thing about those licenses is that they go with you when you get out of the military, so that when you do get out, you have credentials that you can use to get a next job. An additional thing, each job will earn you a certain number of college credits. Those college credits are maintained on what's called your Joint Service Transcript. The military has a standard agreement with universities, employers, etc., that if you got credit for English, then you got credit for English. If you got credit for anatomy and physiology, you got credit for anatomy and physiology. That's how it works. It really helps everyone out. With my particular degree path, or my particular path as an EMT, and also having gone to the Army's nursing school, when I started my college journey, I started out with 98 semester hours already completed because of my military schooling. So what it meant is that when I actually started university, I didn't start as a freshman. I started as a junior. And it's because all of my schooling provided me with those credit hours. So, in summary, I hope that this video has been entertaining and insightful. I wish to do nothing more than provide you with information that could help you in your decision-making journey to figure out if the U.S. military is something that would be good for you. Like always, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and we will put the information for you down in the description. Thank you, and have a great day.